Yo, what is up, my fellow racers? Welcome back to the most chaotic BBR2 channel on YouTube. Listen, if you're here to see pro driving, you're in the right place. But if you're here to see Oog Oog get bullied, you're in the best place. Before we jump into this 16-minute madness, do me a solid. Smash that like button like REZ smashes into walls. Subscribe so you don't end up slow like Oog Oog. And share this with your friends who still can't find a single shortcut. Are you ready? Buckle up, grab your popcorn, and let's see who's getting roasted today. Let's go! Welcome to my YouTube channel, everyone. If you want to see the craziest BBR2 races and secret shortcuts, you're in the right place. Before we start this 16-minute madness, do me a favor. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and share this video with your friends who think they can drive better than me. Alright, let's get into the race. Okay, so let's talk about the main drama. Did you guys see REZ and Jimmy at the starting line? REZ looked at Jimmy's massive afro and was like, "Yo, Jimmy, is that a hairstyle or did a disco ball explode on your head?" I swear, Jimmy didn't even care. He just looked at REZ's flaming head and said, "Listen, campfire boy, at least my hair doesn't need a permit from the fire department." Oh man, the disrespect. REZ got so triggered he almost stalled his engine. I told them, guys, save it for the track. But Jimmy was too busy checking his reflection in his own chrome wheels. Watch this. REZ is about to hit his nitro just to get away from Jimmy's hairspray fumes. If Jimmy's hair falls off in this race, I'm officially retiring. All right, hold on to your seats because it gets even weirder. So, after REZ and Jimmy were done roasting each other's hair, I looked over at Oog Oog. Poor Oog Oog. He was literally trying to jumpstart his wooden car with a couple of sticks. I walked up to him and said, "Oog Oog, bro, it's 2026. We have electric cars and Hot Wheels loops, and you're still driving a pile of firewood?" He just looked at me with those big tiki eyes and said, "Zaman, it's not firewood, it's vintage." Vintage? Bro, if I put a match to your car, we're having a barbecue, not a race. But wait, it gets better. McSkelly was standing right there, just rattling his ribs. He tried to act cool and said, "Don't worry, Oog Oog, I'll protect you." I looked at him and said, "McSkelly, you're literally a walking X-ray. One big bump on this track and we're going to be playing Lego with your spine." I mean, imagine the scene, guys. You've got a campfire boy, a disco ball, a pile of firewood, and a bag of bones, all trying to race. This isn't beach buggy racing anymore, it's a traveling circus. And then Oog Oog tried to use his tiki magic. He threw a wooden mask at me, but he's so slow it hit a snail instead. Even the snail was like, "Really, bro? That's all you got?" Honestly, if Oog Oog finishes this race today, I'm gonna start driving a bicycle on the track. Watch this next turn because McSkelly is about to lose a tooth, and Oog Oog is probably gonna turn into a campfire. Okay, so the circus is finally moving. But wait, you have to see what happened next. Oog Oog is struggling with his wooden car, right? And then Beach Bro pulls up next to him, totally chill, drinking a coconut. Beach Bro looks at Oog Oog and says, "Hey man, you want some coconut water? Your engine smells like a burnt marshmallow." Oog Oog got so triggered he tried to throw a tiki trap, but because he's basically a living tree, he accidentally trapped himself. I swear, I saw him spinning in circles for 10 seconds. I was like, "Oog Oog, bro, you're supposed to trap the other racers, not your own career." But then, here comes Disco Jimmy. He tries to overtake McSkelly, and I kid you not, Jimmy's shiny suit was reflecting so much sun that McSkelly started complaining he was getting a tan. McSkelly shouted, "Jimmy, turn off the lights! I'm a skeleton, I don't have skin to protect me from your fashion sense." And then REZ. Oh man, REZ is the biggest savage. REZ drove right between them, lit his fire, and Jimmy's hair almost caught flames. Jimmy screamed like a little girl, "My afro! My precious afro!" REZ just looked back and yelled, "Don't worry, Jimmy, now you'll finally have a hot hairstyle." Honestly, guys, at this point, I stopped even trying to race. I just pulled over to the side to watch the disaster. It's like watching a group of toddlers trying to drive tanks. Oog Oog is still stuck. McSkelly is looking for his dropped arm, and Jimmy is checking his hair in the rearview mirror while driving 100 miles per hour. I asked them, "Do you guys even want to win?" And they all shouted at the same time, "No! We just want to look cool!" Wait, look at the screen right now. This is the moment REZ decided he was done with this nonsense. He didn't just take a shortcut, he basically left the planet. Watch Oog Oog's face when he realizes REZ isn't on the track anymore. He looks like a confused potato. Stick around, because if you think this is crazy, you haven't seen what happens when they reach the giant loop-de-loop. Let's just say, gravity is not McSkelly's friend today. Zaman, part 5 को हमने the ultimate chaos बनाना है. इसमें हंसी इतनी ज़्यादा होगी कि व्यूअर्स को लगेगा आप सच में पागल हो गए हैं इनकी हरकतें देखकर. इस पार्ट को हमने मज़ीद लंबा किया है ताकि आपकी 16 मिनट वीडियो का मेजर हिस्सा कवर हो जाए. इसे रिकॉर्ड करते वक्त अपने पास पानी का ग्लास रखना क्योंकि आपने बहुत ज़्यादा हंसना है. Part 5, the final disaster, the brainless finale. Oh my god. Guys, I can't breathe. You won't believe what just happened at the giant loop-de-loop. So, McSkelly, remember the bag of bones? He tried to go through the loop, but halfway up, gravity was like, nope. And he literally fell out of his car. His skull stayed in the seat, but his ribs were hanging off the steering wheel. I looked at him and shouted, "McSkelly, pull yourself together, man, literally." He was just rattling there like a broken wind chime. But wait, it gets even better. Oog Oog, this absolute legend, tried to help him. But because Oog Oog is driving a literal tree trunk, he got stuck in the loop too. He started sliding backwards, and I swear, he was screaming "Ooga Booga" the whole way down. He hit Jimmy's car so hard that Jimmy's afro finally happened, guys. It fell off. Jimmy was driving around bald, looking like a shiny thumb. He was crying, "My style, my 2026 fashion is ruined." And REZ just drove past him, threw a fireball, and yelled, "Don't worry, Jimmy, you look more aerodynamic now." Aerodynamic? I'm dead. REZ is a savage. And then Beach Bro pulls up. He sees the pile of bones, the bald guy, and the stuck wooden car, and he just goes, "Whoa, dudes, is this a parking lot or a circus?" He was so distracted, he drove off the cliff. I saw him falling down, still holding his coconut, just chilling in midair. Honestly, look at the leaderboard right now. REZ is in first place, and everyone else is they're just a mess. Oog Oog is currently trying to use a tiki trap as a spare tire. Bro, that's not how it works. I can't. I literally can't with these guys anymore. If you guys aren't laughing right now, you need to check your pulse, because this is the funniest thing in BBR2 history. Wait, REZ is at the finish line. He's doing a victory dance while the others are still trying to find McSkelly's left leg. Okay. If you survived this 16-minute disaster with me, you are a true legend. Don't forget to subscribe before Oog Oog tries to drive your car too. I'm going to go lie down now. My stomach hurts from laughing. Peace out.